Hello, my first graders. Today we're working on lesson 3.11. That is page 191. So you want to find 191, okay? You can pause while you're finding that and then hit play when you're ready. All right, let's look at this first page. It says, read the following problem. There are 3 children at one table. There are 6 children at another table. There are 3 children in line. How many children are there? So they have 3 and 6 and 3. We need to add those numbers together. So they want us to show 2 different ways to group the numbers to add. So today we're going to be working on problems that are written up and down. So I'm going to show it to you that way. So we're going to take those numbers, 3 and 6 and 3, just like they gave us here. I'm writing them going down. Do you remember when we make a down plus problem? We put our line at the bottom. That's like our equal sign. Our plus. So it's like 3 plus 6 plus 3 equals. Now, the reason why we don't need more than one plus, okay? That one plus sign lets us know that we're adding them all together. They want us to group these, okay? Remember how we grouped them together in our last lesson where we decided some of them we're going to add first, and that's what we're going to do today. So we can group these many ways. We can even group them, split them, and say, hey, let me do my doubles fact, 3 plus 3, and then add 6 more. And I'm just going to show you that with 3 different colors. So we have 3, I have 3, and here's my 6. Okay, just like our problem here, 3 and 6 and 3. So what it's saying is, how would you want to put them together? Do you want to do this, 3 plus 3, and then add 6 more? Do you want to add the 6 and the 3 together and then have 3 more? Or you could do the bottom ones, the 6 and the 3 together and have 3 more. So it's telling us that we can group these in different ways. So let me show you one of the ways. So why don't we take 3 and 6 and put it together? So what we're going to do is we are going to put this one and this one together. So I like to circle them because I'm sticking them together. Okay, it kind of shows me that, hey, I'm putting them together. So 6 and 3. Well, what is 6 plus 3? We can put 6 in our head, 3 on our fingers. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to put my 9 over here. And then look, I'm not finished yet because I need to add 3 more. So I need my 9 plus 3. So I'm going to put 9 in my head and 3 on my fingers since 9 is my big number. 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3 plus 6 plus 3 equals 12. Okay? All right. Over here, they want me to show you a different way to group them together. So we can have 3 and our 6 and our 3. We're making the same problem all over again. Okay? So the tricky part with today is making sure that we add the 2 together and write it on the side and then add whatever's left. What I found, boys and girls, is that sometimes we forget to add the other number in, okay? We forget to add our last number to our problem. So that's what we want to make sure that we focus on today, is adding all 3, okay? So let's look at this. Instead of grouping these 2 top ones together, could we group the bottom 2 together? Well, we could, right? Could we group the 3 and the 3 together? We could do that too. Watch this. I want to show you this one because it's a split one. I want the 3 and 3 together. So I'm circling both of them because I'm using them. Put my caret, right? That means I'm joining them together. What's 3 plus 3? You know that doubles fact. 3 plus 3 is 6. But I'm not done yet. Remember, I put my 6 over here? I still have to add 6 plus 6. What's 6 plus 6? That's another double stack. 6 plus 6 is 12. Okay, so I get the same answer, okay, by grouping them in different ways. Okay, it doesn't matter how I group them. As long as I add all 3 together, it works. Okay, so another way to check your work to make sure you've gotten this right, if you're not sure, you can just add them, 3 and 6, and then keep going. You can go straight in a row if you want. Right, pause it at any time. If you need to catch up, go ahead. It says you can group the add-ins in any order and in different ways to find the sum. So it's showing you 8 plus 6 plus 2. So it says, look, they did what we did. They split it, right? They did 8 and 2 together. They circled them, they drew their arrow over, and they added them together. It equals 10. But they weren't done yet. They still had to add this 6 that we didn't circle. So 10 plus 6 is 16. Over here, they grouped it in a different way. They added the 6 and the 2 together first. So they circled those. They added it together. 6 plus 2 equals 8. And then they're not done yet. They still have to add this last one. 8 plus 8 is 16. Okay, so a lot of times when we're grouping things together, sometimes we think about if we can make a double, if we can see ones that may be numbers that we know when we add them together. So it's up to you how you decide to group it. Okay, sometimes you'll see ones that make a 10, okay, and sometimes you just like to go in a straight row. Okay, it's up to you how you group it. So we'll do some together, and then you're going to do some on your own. So for number 1, we have 6 plus 4 plus 2. Okay, and we're going to show it 2 different ways, just like we did on the last page. So why don't we group the first 2 together? 6 plus 4. So we can circle those. Right, we're putting them together. We'll do our little caret to show, hey, this is what it equals. So what is 6 plus 4? Well, put 6 in your head and 4 on your fingers. You ready? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. But we're not done yet. We still have to add that 2. So put 10 in our head, 2 on our fingers. Ready? 10, 11, 12. So 6 plus 4 plus 2 equals 12. We grouped the 6 and the 4 together first. We added them first, and then we added 2 more. Okay, now they want us to show it a different way. So we can't group 6 and 4 together again because we already did that. So why don't we group the bottom 2 together? Why don't we circle 4 and 2? Put them together, and we'll put our answer in this box for 4 plus 2. So what's 4 plus 2? Put 4 in our head, 2 on our fingers. Ready? 4, 5, 6. I put my 6 there. Now I need to add what's 6 plus 6. 6 plus 6. Oh, double stack. 6 plus 6 is 12. So our answer is the same. That tells us that we did this problem right. No matter how we grouped it, we got the same answer. Let's try number 2 together. 3 plus 4 plus 4. Okay, so we want to think, what do we want to group together first? Could we group the first 2 together? Yeah, 3 plus 4. So I circle them, draw a line over to the other box. What is 4 plus 3? Well, let me put 3 on my fingers. I'll put 4 in my head. Are you ready? 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm putting 7 in that box, but I'm not done yet. I still have to add 4 more. So I need to do 7 plus 4. So you ready? 7's going to go in my head because it's my big number. 4 on my fingers. Let's count on. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. On this side, we have to group it in a different way. So we did the first two together. How about the bottom two? Can we group the bottom two together? Yeah, 4 and 4. Hey, doubles fact. 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. But we're not done yet. We still need to add 3 more. So let's do 8 plus 3. So if you put 8 in your head, 3 on your fingers. 8, 9, 10, 11. Hey. So no matter how we add 3 plus 4 plus 4, it still equals 11. All right, boys and girls, you are going to try number 3 and number 4. Remember, you're grouping them in different ways. So maybe you want to group the first two, put your answer in there, and then add one more. Or maybe you want to do the bottom two and add the top one. Okay, so pause, work on 3 and 4. Hit play when you're ready to check your work. All right, my first graders, so if you're finished, right, and you're listening, that means if you're listening to it right now, that means you finished these bottom ones. So let's check our work. So we added, you could have added 2 plus 5 together if you wanted to. And 2 plus 5, 5, 6, 7. And then 7 plus 0 is 7. So it doesn't matter how you grouped it, okay? As long as at the end you had the right answer. Maybe you group the bottom two together, 5 and 0. 5 plus 0 is 5, plus 2 more, 7. Okay? The other way that you could have done it that I don't have another problem to show you on is you could have added the 2 and the 0 together and got 2 and added 5 more. Okay, so if you grouped the top and the bottom together too, that would have worked as well. All right, let's look at this one. Maybe you grouped the 5 and the 4 together. 5 plus 4 is 9, and then you did 9 plus 5 to get 14. Okay. Maybe you grouped the bottom two together, right? 5 and 4 and 5, and it equaled 9. But I'm going to show you a different way, okay? You could have grouped the 5 and the 5 together and got 10. And 10 plus 4 is 14. Okay, so there's lots of different ways. You could have did the 4 and the 5 at the bottom together to get 9 again, and then add 5 more. Either way is fine. It's completely up to you how you want to group your numbers. All right, so we're going to do one more together, and then you're going to do some on your own. So let's look at this top one. 8 plus 2 plus 2. All right, so in these, we only have to show it one way. So you decide, how do you want to group it together? Okay, this time you pick. You only have to do it one way. So I think I'm going to put my 8 and my 2 together. I like adding down. To me, it makes sense. But it doesn't matter what you group together. It's up to you. 8 and 2 together. So they don't give us a box over here to write. We just can make our caret and we can just fill it in over on the side. So 8 plus 2. Well, if I put 8 in my head, 2 on my fingers. 8, 9, 10. Then I add my 10 plus 2. Well, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so you decide how you want to group these. All you need to do is 6, 7, 8. We're going to skip these, okay? Pause your video, work on 6, 7, 8, hit play when you're done. Okay, if you're hitting play, that means you finished 6, 7, 8. Now, there are different ways that you could have grouped them together. You could have grouped 6 and 0 together, 8 and 0, however you wanted to group it. But when you were done, you had the answer of 14, okay? No matter how you grouped it. If you grouped the top together, 6 plus 8, or you group the bottom. So there's many ways you could have grouped it. But if your answer was 14 at the end, that means you added it correctly. All right, you had 3 plus 4 plus 6. If you added them together, you should have had 13. So no matter how you grouped it, your answer at the bottom would be 13. Then number 8, you had 2 plus 3 plus 7. Okay, so there's many ways that you could group it, but your answer would be 12 at the end. Okay, so you could have decided to group it any way you wanted, but these were your answers at the end. You might have grouped the first two together or the last two together. It was up to you. All right, if you didn't get this right, you might want to pause and try it again. Okay, and if you're ready to move forward, we're going to look at the bottom. Suzanne has 7 shells. Kai has 3 shells. Zach has 5 shells. How many shells do they have? Well, let's write this out. 7 plus 3 plus 5. We're adding 3 numbers together. So we're going to group these together and see how many do we have. Well, let's go in order. What's 7 plus 3? If I take 7 and 3 and I put that together. Okay, let's put 7 in our head, 3 on our fingers. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 plus 3 is 10, but we're not done yet. We need to add 5 more. So what's 10 plus 5? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. All right. Take a look at the bottom. It's our math on the spot. Remember, you can watch the video. Write the missing add-ins, okay, and then add. Well, let's take a look. They grouped this one and this one together. And look over here, it equals 8. What's 2 numbers that we could add together to equal 8? Well, boys and girls, there's a lot of ways that we can make 8. Okay, can you think of a doubles fact that equals 8? Equals 8. How about 4 plus 4? Does that work? So 4 plus 4 equals 8. Okay, but we could have also used other ways. We could have said 1 plus 7 equals 8. Okay, so we can think about how do we want to divide 8 up? We could do 3 and 5, right? We did 4 and 4. You could do 1 and 7. Okay, there's a lot of ways. You could have done 6 and 2. So no matter what, as long as it equals 8, it can go in there. Then we have to add. Well, 4 plus 4 equals 8. And 8 plus what? 8 plus 3 equals what? So let's put 8 in our head, 3 on our fingers. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. We're going to skip number 15. Okay, because it's still the same one where we were adding something plus something equals 7. So we could have picked whatever 2 numbers together equals 7. So we're going to skip that. When you're ready, we're going to turn the page. If you're not ready, you're just going to pause, okay, and hit play when you're ready. All right, my first graders, let's take a look at this page. All right, look at our first problem. Maria has 3 cats. Jim has 2 cats. Cheryl has 5 cats. How many cats do they have? Well, we're going to write this out. 3 plus 2 plus 5. Okay, so we're going to group them together to add. Well, what is 3 plus 2? If we add 3 and 2, we put that together, what do we get? Well, put 3 in our head, 2 on our fingers. 3, 4, 5. Okay, but we're not done yet. 5 plus 5. Oh, you know that. 5 plus 5 is 10. So there are 10 cats. So no matter how we have our problem, whether it's across or up and down, we just pick some to group together. Okay, and then we add our last one and find our answer. We're going to skip the turtle one. We're going to look down here. Go deeper. Kathy sees 13 fish in the tank. 6 fish are gold. The rest are blue or red. How many of each could she see? So she sees 13 altogether. So we have 13 at the end of our problem because that's how many are all together in the tank. 6 are gold. So this is our 6. Some of these, the rest are blue or red, but it doesn't tell us how many. So we need to work backwards a little bit. So if all together they equal 13, and she sees 6 of them, we need to see how many other ones could be blue or red. So one of the things that we can do is we can count on to see how many more fish are there. So we see 6 fish. I can make another circle. That equals 7. Actually, you know what, boys and girls? We're going to do this a little differently. We're going to make 13 circles. You ready for that? We're going to make 13 circles because she sees 13 altogether. So here's 1. Okay, so we should have 13 circles. Let's go back and count them to be sure. Okay, we have 13. 6 of them are gold. So since we know they're gold, let's shade in 6 of them. How many are left? These ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 left. Out of these 7, some are blue or red. So how many of these that are left should we make blue? Well, I'm looking at my picture. How about 2 of them? Could we make 2 of them blue? Yeah, we could. So let's circle 2. 2 could be blue. So if these are blue, how many are red? 5 of them. These 5 can be red. So now we're going to fill this in. We already have the 6 that are gold, and we said how many could be blue? We could do 2 that are blue, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 that could be red. Okay, we could break this number up any way we want. We could have picked 3 to be red and 4 to be blue. It doesn't matter because it doesn't tell us, right, how many blue or red. It just says some are red and some are blue. So this way we divided it up. So 2 plus 5 plus 6 equals 13. See, 2 plus 5 plus 6 all together equals 13. All right, last one at the bottom. Write 2 ways to group and add 2 plus 3 plus 4. Okay, so they want us to break this number apart and put some together. So let's start with this one. 2 plus 3 plus 4. What 2 numbers could we put together first? Could we put the 2 and the 3 together? Yeah, what's 2 plus 3? So 3, right? 3, 4, 5. So we could have 5, and then what number's left over? 4. So 5 plus 4. Well, let's add that. 5 plus 4. So let's put 5 in our head, 4 on our fingers. You ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But we're not done yet. They want us to think, okay, well, what if you didn't put the 2 and 3 together? Could you put the 4 and the 3 together? Yeah, what if we did that instead? 4 plus 3. What's 3 plus 4? 4 plus 3. Well, let's put 4 in our head and 3 on our fingers. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, but then we still have to add how many more? 2. So what's 7 plus 2? We'll put 7 in our head, 2 on our fingers, 7, 8, 9. Very good. So no matter how we group it, we still get 9. All right, boys and girls, we're going to work on our personal math trainer.